Hi, Ian from footballboots.co.uk, and today we are testing the Adidas 11 Pro Crazylight. So, here they are. So this colorway is officially called Core Black, Solar Gold, Solar Red. It's got this interesting snake-like design on the front here, and or just all over it's got this wild pattern going on, and you can see the black and the solar gold, the solar red. It's all going on. We switched up the laces here, so you got one with the orangey laces and one with the black. Pretty crazy looking boot, but then I suppose that's what's to be expected from the Crazylight. Right, let's put these on. So, right out of the box, you're getting a real comfortable fit from these 11 Pro Crazylights. Now, they are a lightweight boot, and they have got this super thin and soft K-leather upper. One nice thing is it's got a real nice suede lining of the boot, and that just makes them really nice and comfortable, like kind of comfortable like the standard 11 Pros. Just get my foot in there now. So. Now, one thing to think about is that they have switched the Soleplate on these, so you're looking at just a standard sprint frame Soleplate rather than the comfort frame that you see on the 11 Pro model itself. Now, because of this, I'm thinking that they're not going to suit wide-footed players as much as if you're wearing the comfort frame on the standard 11 Pro, so just think about that. I would say true to size is definitely the way to go with these boots, and the K-leather on the upper is going to expand a little bit over time. Just when you break these in, they're going to start feeling pretty good. So talking about breaking in these boots is going to be a breeze. It's got this super thin K-leather upper, so it's not a synthetic, it's just going to happen really quickly. It's going to be nice and quick, nice and easy, and they're going to break in real well. So Adidas have these listed as having a K-leather upper. It does feel that way, but they have applied a graphic print all over the top of the boot, which means that it's just a little bit different than your standard pure K-leather boot. Inside here, around the face of the snake, they've got foam pods inserted, and that just is coupled with this stitching which you see on the standard 11 Pros. And it just means that the leather is going to fit a little bit nicer around the front of your feet here and tucks in quite nicely. You can see the eyes of the snake and the tongue and all that kind of design here together. So talking a bit more about the sole of the boot, you can see here that we've got the sprint frame and this speed traction configuration being used on the 11 Pro Crazylight. It's a significant difference between the standard 11 Pro, which has the control frame, and this version. They've used it to help them strip down the weight. This Soleplate is more lightweight and it's thinner. Now, personally, I really prefer the control frame that they use on the standard 11 Pro. Just gives you a bit more equal distribution of studs around the forefoot. Definitely more important, I think, on a lot of harder, firmer grounds. If the ground is a little bit wet, then this kind of firm ground version probably works pretty well, but if you're going to go a little bit harder, I really like that control frame aspect and that equal distribution of the stud pressure as I was talking about. So let's talk about weight. Probably the most important aspect of these boots, if you're talking Crazylight, is the weight. These run at about 190 grams. That makes them 80 grams lighter than your standard 11 Pro boot. Also means that they're only just a touch heavier than a Superfly 4 or a Vapor 10, which is pretty crazy. They're going to give you a lot of extra things, that bit more protection. You've got a K-leather boot, so for your money, if you're looking for a light boot with a few extra things like protection and K-leather and all that good stuff, then you might not go wrong thinking about the 11 Pro Crazylight. Talking about protection, this version's a bit thinner on the upper than the standard 11 Pro, but you're still looking at a boot that has a lot of protection elements. It has these foam pods across the forefoot here. The leather is relatively thick, still feels pretty good. You got some foam in the tongue here, which feels really good. And you can just tell that if you're looking for a speed boot with a little bit more protection, then this is definitely the way to go. You've got the benefits of the lightweight, but you've still got a lot of nice stuff on here that's going to look after your foot in challenges and protect it a little bit. So yes, it's not has as much protection as the standard 11 Pro, but it's really good for a speed boot looking after your feet. Let's talk a bit about durability. If you're going to be spending a lot of money on a Crazylight boot, you're going to want to make sure that it's going to last you a little while. With the addition of this stitching around the forefoot here, it's going to hold it together nicely. And then if you're looking around the front here, there's this plastic that they've put here to stop sole separation. So it's going to be really solid. You're not going to have any issues with this at all. Out of all of the Crazylight pack that have recently come out, I can tell you right now that these are the ones that are going to be the most durable. They're the ones that are going to last you the longest. This synthetic guard around the forefoot really is a nice little touch for that protection, and it just flows into the design of the boot. You can hardly tell it's there. So if you want a pair that's going to last, the 11 Pro Crazylight is definitely the one to look for in the Crazylight pack. So overall, thinking about the 11 Pro Crazylight, pretty decent boot. If you're looking for something in the market that's similar to these, you're probably thinking of like a Made in Japan Morelia Neo or something like that. Lightweight leather boots are pretty thin on the ground. I think Adidas have done a great job with these. You lose a little bit of protection and a few things with the changes that they've made to make them so much lighter. Probably the worst thing is losing that control frame, but if you've used this kind of sole before and you're used to it and you like it, then getting the addition of having a thin K leather boot with it, something you're definitely going to like. So overall, good job Adidas, well done. Check these out if you're interested. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to drop it a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, we've got a lot more reviews coming. Thanks for watching, go enjoy your football.